हाँ, आज का जो टॉपिक है हमारा दैट इज अल्कलाइन अर्थ मेटल्स. इट इज द टॉपिक ऑफ केमिस्ट्री फॉर क्लास 11th. Alkaline earth metals. As we know about S block elements, S block of the periodic table contains two groups, right? Two groups are there in S block. First group, second group, or first A group and second A group, right? So far as first group is concerned, हमने इसके बारे में आपको बताया इट इज़ अल्कली मेटल्स. एंड सो फार एज सेकेंड ग्रुप इज कंसर्न these are called as alkaline earth metals. Let we know about the second group or second A of S block elements. So far as this block is concerned, there are six elements. Those are, let me name them first: beryllium, then we have magnesium, then calcium, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. These are the six elements placed in group second A of periodic table: beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. We can also memorize these elements by using Urdu sentence, that is beta मांगे कार स्कूटर, बाप राजी. कभी बाप रोता भी है ना, एज यू कैन से राजी या रोई. दैट इज व्हाई यूज दिस. आई कैन से उर्दू से बेटा मांगे, बेटा मांगे कार स्कूटर, बेटा मांगे कार स्कूटर, बा राजी. ठीक है ना. तो इसको आप याद रखना एंड यू कैन get the elements of the second A group of the periodic table. Again, beta, let we have their symbols. Beta, beryllium, symbol Be, magnesium, Mg, calcium, Ca, strontium, Sr, barium, Ba, and radium or A. Right? These are the symbols of these elements. Again, beta मांगे कार स्कूटर बाप राजी, Be, Mg, Ca, S or Ba and Ra. Now let me introduce first these elements. So far as name is concerned, they are called as alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. Why they are called so alkaline earth metals? As all these elements are metallic in nature. All these elements are metallic nature, that is we call them as metals. And then earth we use in their name because they all are obtained. They all are obtained from the earth's crust. That is why earth metals. And then all these elements except beryllium, all these elements except beryllium, that is from magnesium onwards, their oxides and hydroxides are alkaline nature, or alkaline, or I can say basic in nature. Basic in nature, and on the basis of that they are called as alkaline earth metals. Clear? They all are present except this are present in earth's crust, and their oxides and hydroxides as well are alkaline nature, that's basic nature, and on the basis of that they are called as alkaline earth metals, right? So far as its previous group is concerned, that is first A group, those are called as alkali metals because their oxides and hydroxides are alkali in nature, but those are not found only in earth's crust, those are present in sea, those are present in water bodies, or those are present earth. On the basis of that we don't call them as earth metals, but these are all present in the earth's crust, that is why we call them as alkaline earth metals, right? Now so far as beryllium is concerned, so far as its oxides are concerned, they are both acidic in nature and basic in nature, isn't it? That such nature of the element is called amphoteric. They are amphoteric in nature. Amphoteric in nature means when their oxides are combined with acids, they act there as bases, and when their oxides are combined with bases, they act there as acids, and such nature of beryllium is called as amphoteric in nature. And it's all about the introduction about these elements, right? Now next thing about these elements, we commonly found them in its combined state, in their combined state, because they are highly reactive metals, isn't it? And when they are highly reactive metals, they show quick reactions, and on the basis of that they always present in the combined state, or I can say they are present in the form of their compounds, in the form of, I can say, phosphates, in the form of sulfates, in the form of silicates, right? They are present in the combined form. And next thing about them, so far as occurrence is concerned, so far as abundance of these elements are concerned, magnesium is the sixth most abundant element, sixth most abundant element in the earth. Sixth most abundant element is having a sixth rank in the field of abundance, isn't it? In the periodic table, and calcium having fifth rank or fifth most abundant element in the world, right? And this is their, I can say, abundance. After that let we have their electronic configuration. That is, first I should have their atomic numbers, isn't it? As I already asked you in alkali metals how to get their atomic numbers. For example, beryllium, it is the fourth element of the table, that means it is having 4 atomic number. Then we use 8, 18 and 32 as in previous case. That is why I have to add 4 here to get the atomic number of magnesium. By adding 8 it becomes 12, by adding 8 it becomes 20, right? By adding 18 it becomes 38, by adding 18 it becomes 56, right? And by adding 32 it becomes 88, isn't it? In this way we can get their atomic numbers. It is 4, it is 12, it is 20, it is 38, it is 56 and 88, right? Now let we have their electronic configuration. As in previous case I asked you how to write the configuration. First let we have their shell configuration. It is 2 and 2. Then just as per the addition of those numbers I can add those numbers here also. It is 2, then 8 and 2, it is 2, 8, 8 and 2, it is 2, 8, 8, 18 and 2, it is 2, 8, 8, 18, 18 and 2, right? And lastly we add 32 to this configuration. It is 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32 and 2, right? And this way we can write their shell configuration. After that let we have their orbital configuration. For that purpose, in previous case we wrote the orbital configuration is 1s2 2s2 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2, right? In the similar way we can have their configuration, but here let me represent them in the form of noble gases. It is 2, it is 10, it is 18, it is 36, right? These are 54 and these are 86. So in place of these let me represent their corresponding noble gas is helium, right? Helium 1s2 2 8 10, that is helium के बाद नियॉन आता है ना, नियॉन. Then we have argon, then we have krypton, then we have xenon, and then we have radon, right? I represent their configuration with the help of the noble gases. After that it is helium 1s2, then it is out of noble gas 2s2, it is 1s2 2s2 2p6, isn't it? Then with 2 that will be 3s2, right? Similarly it is 4s2, it is 5s2, it is 6s2, it is 7s2. You can also represent the electronic configuration of the elements in this way. So in conclusion I can say all these elements have 2 electrons in their outermost shell and those there in s orbitals. That is why number of shell varies from beryllium to radium. Let me represent number of shell by n. S is same for all the elements, and number of electrons in s orbital also same as 2. I can ns2, and before ns2 we are having their corresponding noble gases. I can write noble gas and ns2. So this is the, I can say, general electronic configuration of alkaline earth metals, right? In this way we can write the electronic configuration, and then we have their periodic properties, that is atomic radii, or say energy, electron affinity, electronegativity, and other properties. Those will do after this, I can say, lecture. Okay, wish the best.